Hi everybody, this is my review about the Invicta 9403 Pro Diver. As you can tell, the second hand is not sweeping as smooth as most Swiss-made watches that has a much higher beat. Although this one only costs $75. I used this for a week at work already. It's a great watch to tell your time. It doesn't lose that much time, doesn't gain that much time per day. As you can tell, I took off the magnifier for the date window. I personally don't like it to look like a Rolex or like a copy of. So at least that's one thing that if it doesn't have it, people will understand it's not a Rolex more than likely. As is, I already got a comment, oh, you're using a Rolex to work? I said, no. Because actually my work, I have to do a lot of labor, so I would never use something that expensive, nor can I afford one. So here you go. I'll put it on the time grapher right now. Let's start this thing up. As you can tell in this position, it's actually a very respectable minus 5 seconds, minus 4 seconds per day. So let's go stop this. Let's go turn it. From there it changes a little bit. So every position it's gonna be a little bit different, if I'm not mistaken. Because I'm still trying to get used to using this time grapher and trying to understand what it's doing. But this is straight out of the box and 1 week's worth of work, and it's actually doing pretty well. I have other watches that's not even close to this, where it's way totally off, which I gotta probably try regulate or try to get it back to more accurate, because I do have watches that's like 15 years old and this and that, and it's just not working up to par. So that's why I bought all this equipment, just so I can try make videos, plus I could try and actually fix something. As you can tell, every single position is a little bit different. It's not gonna be the same. But it's still within, I guess, respectable ratings, but it's still far from a what is that, chronometer that's actually regulated. Test it in all the different positions, make sure it's running up to speed, not losing too much speed, not gaining too much speed per day or seconds. I would have to do more research on exactly what the chronometer is, how many seconds really it is per day that you can gain or lose. But as you can tell, every single position, as I said a little bit earlier, it is a little bit different. But when I take out my watch, I put it the same way that I have it, nice and flat, where it doesn't gain that much or lose that much per day. Other than that, it looks like while wearing it, it's gonna be a much varied type of gain or loss per day. Yeah, it says I already got some other watches that, that's not even close. That's way further off than this, but they are old. So as you can tell, this has this is not solid end links. Although the band itself feels solid. I don't see no. I have other watches that has non-solid links, so this is pretty good. At least you have solid links with a non-solid end link. Has some decoration to the rotor or the balance wheel or the weight that spins around. On the crown, it has the Invicta logo. It has the Invicta on the side of the watch. And the best thing I like is taking off the magnifying glass. Even though if it's harder to see the date, they actually did a purpose. I could see the date much easier, but I just don't want it to look exactly like a Rolex without being a Rolex. This is awfully fine watch. Oh, yeah, it has the micro adjustments. So all in all, this is a great watch for what I spent for, especially at $75. I can't go wrong. And I'll still use this for work, because I don't work in a office job, so I do need a beater. Thank you for watching.